And welcome back, Internet, to our Patay Ang Butiki.
Yeah.
Okay, San Miguel, the franchise, they're also in the headlines for a different reason now. It's the big name change coming up.
Yeah.
It's been announced that they're going to change their name to Petron.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, they've done this before.
Masaya raw ang San Miguel fans na Petron na sila.
Oo. Nakikita libreng fuel tickets.
Yeah. Okay. They did this before in 2007 when they changed their name to Magnolia. But then, why does this name change feel different? Back then they changed the name to Magnolia, but they still felt like the San Miguel Beermen.
Right.
But do you think that the fans will still recognize this team as the San Miguel Beermen if they change their name to Petron?
I wrote about this a little, di ba? Kaka-trade lang ng stars, tapos papalitan mo yung name. Parang sinasadya talaga ng management na i-alienate yung fans eh.
Okay.
Yung suggestion ko nga sa next game, lagyan na lang nila ng jingle yung mga balloons tapos i-shoot nila sa mga fans para ma-alienate talaga na ayaw na namin kayo dito.
Yeah.
Pero okay, San Miguel fans, bakit hindi nyo type yung Petron na name for SMB?
Ako, I'll start, no? In a previous conversation with Jaemark, sinasabi ko na the Magnolia name change, ayoko rin siya nung 2007.
Yeah.
Especially, they were blue, I think.
Blue and white.
Yeah, blue and white, which is not San Miguel colors. Pero, sabi ko, why do I feel na San Miguel pa rin yun eh? Na nung nag-announce sila ng Petron, violent yung reaction ko.
Right.
Parang, bakit Petron? And I think, yun nga, na-state ni Jaemark na Magnolia has a history with the San Miguel basketball team. Kasi,
for education,
it was Magnolia when they re-entered in the 80s, di ba?
Yes.
Port Payata na si Bobby Parks.
Bobby Parks, di ba? Tsaka, PBL team dati ng San Miguel, ang Magnolia.
Unel Paling.
So, doon ko bigla na, kaya pala okay lang sa akin yung Magnolia dati.
Yeah.
Ito Petron,
Well, for one, it's totally, alam mo naman, Petron was just bought in by San Miguel, own equity in Petron. But it's not a San Miguel corporation. I think that's what I was trying to say. That Magnolia is also associated with San Miguel because it's a sister company. It's really a real sister company for the longest time. Aside from the fact that in terms of history, it's been part of the farm team in the PBL. It used to be the name in the PBA in 1987. But going to Petron, it's like buying out di ba? It's like buying out into a new team. So, although, just to say this, if that's really the intention of San Miguel management, now is the best time to do it. Kasi sabi ko nga, in my opinion, it's the Olsen Orcella era. Kaka-retire lang ni Olsen. They trade your Danny Seagulls, your Dorians, your Dondons. If ever they want to make a name change, now would be the perfect time. But whether or not they will retain the fan base, they probably will for a few, but for yung mga diehards, they'll find it very hard. Because in my thinking is, the name San Miguel is connected with the PBA. It's almost intertwined with the PBA itself. You know, it's one of the founding members of the PBA.
Yeah.
And it has...
But not as San Miguel.
Yes, right. The franchise itself. But it's the winningest team in terms of championships. And for us, no, I think for our generation in general, we grew up watching these names eh. Nakasanayan na talaga natin na pag natinig mo San Miguel Beermen. Wala nang iba. That's it. And for you to change all of a sudden into Petron, Beermen. The Beermen.
Yeah.
Medyo, it will take some getting used to. A lot of getting used to.
And for me also, I think it might be a factor yung dami talagang bagong player ng ano ngayon, di ba? That's what I'm saying. A lot of these players, they don't really have history as San Miguel Beermen. In the sense na we talked about all these past eras where they win championships, multiple championships, consecutive championships. Right. And if you look at the current roster of the Beermen now, how many of these guys were acquired after the last championship of San Miguel when they still had Pingris? You've got Arvin Santos, diba? Kapagnot, Denok Miranda, Joseph Yo.
The rookies.
Si The
Si
Rookies,
Derek Ubalde,
Salvacion.
Paulo.
Original draft team.
So, sino lang ang naiwan from those great San Miguel? Sino lang ang may history as San Miguel players? Diba?
Paulo Ubalde.
Defonso, Paulo Ubalde. Diba? Si J-Wash, Benici, Lordi. Do you even consider Lordi as one of the San Miguel greats? Diba? So parang ano talaga eh. They're really leaving the whole San Miguel identity behind.
Or is it worth leaving? Kasi yun nga, in the past 10 years, San Miguel has only won one championship for its supposedly
Powerhouse team.
powerhouse team. They only won the one with Pingres. And the before that, 2001 na yung huling championship nila.
But is that the fault of the name? or is that, even if you change the name into Petron, diba? If it's the same people running it, does it matter? Or are we talking about, do you want to preserve the tradition of San Miguel as a winning program na kaya mo iwanan yung pangalan ngayon para hindi mabahiran ng ng mediocrity?
I think naman that, players come and go. But it's really like
Culture.
the culture, really, that when you become, for example, a San Miguel Beermen, you trace your history, your playing history,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, you're one of, trace the history of Mon Fernandez, of Hector Calma. Sila yung nagiging benchmark for a San Miguel player. Now, Jose Rachela, for the San Miguel point guard. It's really different eh. Kaya nga sabi ko, as San Miguel fans, parang mas mataas yung expectations mo ngayon. Kunyari, trinade si Arwin Santos sa San Miguel. Parang mas mataas na ngayon yung expectations mo kaysa as Arwin Santos. Because now, he's part of a long line of forwards who became San Miguel Beermen. And that's what I feel na parang kulang dito sa... I don't know if it's on purpose, but parang walang sense of history din ito mga... And that's a function of that revolving door policy of trade. So parang nobody's been staying for too long to imbibe that parang winning tradition of San Miguel. And the results probably show.
And isn't that, yun nga, sinabi nito, it's a perfect opportunity. Ito ba pag team break na ganyan, baka mawala yung pressure din. Na hindi mo na sinusundan si Samboy, hindi mo na sinusundan si Danny Siegel. Pwede ka nang maging si Rabalo, hindi pwede ka nang maging si J-Wash.
Ba't mawawala din yung long-term fans? That's the drawback. Because that's the reason why. Diba? For all the criticism about the PBA, about getting new fans, also remember, there are still a lot of old fans who still religiously follow the
following
PBA.
since the 70s, 80s.
Like us, for example, diba?
Yeah.
And I don't think the PBA would want to alienate the old fans as well, diba? For all the talk about attracting the new generation, how about the generation that's stuck with the PBA? I don't think the PBA would want to alienate as well. So, if one of these days may Facebook group na naman na lumabas na I want to change the name to San Miguel back from Petron, I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay, so let's talk about the fans. We said that some of these fans might be shopping around for a new team to follow. Do you have any ideas? Sino ang dapat nila sundan if they're gonna leave?
Or will they just not follow the PBA?
Probably.
The PBA altogether?
That's a greater fear. Baka yun. Kasi ang dami na ngayon pwede. You can follow the NBA, follow the UAP, the NCAA.
With the internet, it's so easy to follow the NBA.
For example,
Libre games sa D-League, guys. Nood kayo.
sa arena.
Hindi. Pero libre talaga siya sa There's no reason not to watch it if you like basketball.
Yeah.
Ako parang yun nga eh. Pwedeng knowing how passionate the fans are for their specific team.
Yes. Yes.
Diba parang ano yan eh, Celtics at Lakers.
Yun.
Yeah.
Diba? Kung dadalawa na lang yung team, tapos nawala pa yung isa, hindi na lang ako manonood.
Tama.
Diba? Na ganun ka-passionate.
Mag-Euroleague ka na lang.
Diba? Ganun. O kaya, manonood ka lang baseball.
Baseball.
Parang ganun. So yun yung fear mo dun eh. Lalo na yung franchises like San Miguel, Ginebra, Pure Foods. Hardcore fans
Hardcore,
yan, fans yan. So, yun yung fear. Diba? Pwedeng for the PBA, makawalan ka ng viewership.
Yeah.
Pero, nag-start na bang mangyari yun with the Jay Washington era? Pansin ko kasi nung last two finals against Talk and Flex and against Alaska, hindi overwhelming yung mga taong pumunta sa Araneta to cheer for sure.
Right.
I mean, the last game against Alaska, mas maraming Alaska fans na ngayon lang nangyari.
Yeah.
Anong nangyari ron? Was there alienation toward that?
Probably confusion. Probably confusion. No?
Bakit?
Parang, di ba, sometimes you're used to rooting against this player last conference, all of a sudden, part na nung
Sa'yo na.
Oh, sa'yo na, di ba?
Sa'yo na siya.
So, I think that's part of it. That's part of it. Naku-confused din. And, yun nga, because of that lack of long-term strategy, I think it contributes to that. No, I think the fans were still there, but at the same time, they weren't as diehard for that particular conference. Kasi alam mo naman ang fans eh. Hindi mo naman pwedeng pilitin yan.
Yeah.
No? Like a lot of things, mahirap pilitin yan kung hindi pa talaga nandyan. So, I think there's a maturation process na because of all these traits, hindi pa nakukuha ulit mga San Miguel fans. And now with the name change, I'm not really sure if that really go back to the old.
Okay, let's take one last break and then we'll wrap things up.
Wrap it up.